Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we thought to bring a video on statutory sick pay. So you all know we call it as SSP. So if you are too ill to work and you couldn't attend work, you will end up with having no salary for that week or maybe for that month. In that case, if you can apply for SSP, if you are eligible, then it will be helpful for you to cover your expenses. That's why we thought to bring this video on SSP. So there's full guidance on SSP in the UK government website, which we are going to look into through this video. So without further delay, let's go to the UK government website. So if you check statutory sick pay page in the UK government website as shown in this video, and also the link for this page is in the description box for your reference. So it has first stated the contents of this page. They are overview, what you will get, eligibility, and how to claim. So let's start with the overview. It clearly states that you can get £116 and 75 pence per week statutory sick pay if you are too ill to work. And it is paid by your employer for up to 28 weeks. So that is what is stated in the overview section. And also it stated that you cannot get less than the statutory amount. So this 116.75 is the minimum statutory amount that you can apply for. So you can get more if your company has a sick pay scheme. Now let's move on to what you will get section in this page. Again, it has stated the minimum amount that you can apply for and the number of weeks that you are eligible for, which is 28 weeks. Then we can go to the next section, which is how you are paid. SSP is paid by your employer in the same way as your normal wages. For example, if you were receiving your normal wages weekly, you will get your SSP weekly. If you are receiving your wages monthly, you will receive your SSP monthly. And also tax and national insurance will be deducted from your SSP amount. Another point which is stated here is if you have more than one job, you may get SSP from each employer. Now let's move on to the third section of this page, which is eligibility. So this will help you to understand whether you are eligible to apply for SSP. So there are 3 criteria which you have to meet to qualify for statutory sick pay. So the first criteria is you must be classed as an employee and have done some work for your employer. So that means you should have an employment contract to be classed as an employee. Then the second criteria is you must earn an average of at least £123 per week. So that should be your minimum amount per week to be qualified for statutory sick pay. Then the third criteria is you must have been ill for more than 3 days in a row, including non-working days. So the 4th day in the row will be the qualifying day to apply for your SSP. And the first 3 days are counted as waiting days. Then if you are an agency worker, you are entitled to statutory sick pay as well. Then let's see how you are going to inform your employer. You must usually tell your employer you are unable to work before the deadline that has been set by your employer. And if there's no set deadline, you have to inform your employer within 7 days. Now let's look at the exceptions for receiving SSP. You will not qualify if you have received the maximum amount of SSP, which means for 28 weeks. If you have already received the SSP for up to 28 weeks, you will not be eligible to get any more SSP. And the other exception is you will not qualify if you are getting statutory maternity pay. So if you are already receiving your statutory maternity pay, in that case, you are not eligible for statutory sick pay. Then let's move on to fit notes and asking for proof. You must give your employer a fit note if you are off work for more than 7 days in a row, including non-working days. So fit note is also known as the sick note. So you can provide this to your employer from this given list of healthcare professionals. So they are GP or hospital doctor, registered nurse, occupational therapist, pharmacist, and physiotherapist. The note can be printed or digital, and also there are other proof of sickness which are given in this page which you can look into. And the next section is if you are not eligible or your SSP ends, what you can do. So you may be able to apply for universal credit or employment and support allowances. So in case if you are not eligible for SSP, you can look into these two options to check whether you can apply for those options. Now let's move on to the last section, which is how to claim. If you are eligible for your SSP, you should know how to claim the SSP. So to claim SSP, tell your employer by the deadline as we discussed in the previous section. And check with your employer how you should tell them. If your employer needs something in writing, you can use this form SC2, which is available from this link here. So that you have to first discuss with your employer in which form they need the proof. And also, if you are unhappy with the decision, you can talk to your employer. If you think their decision not to pay your SSP is wrong, or you are not getting the right amount of SSP, and you can ask them for a reason. If this does not sort your problem, you can contact the HMRC Statutory Payment Disputes team. So this is the full process of checking your eligibility for SSP and claiming your SSP. So we hope this video was helpful for you.